7 types of income most millionaires have. I'm sure we've all heard the saying, the best way to succeed in life is by working like crazy. Not only is that statement false, it is also a way of thinking that could potentially lead to stress, exhaustion, depression, and possibly death. Most teens and adults nowadays appear underpaid, stressed out, and exhausted by the demands of their jobs. Not only do most have to work long hours, they sometimes have to skip lunches and at times tend to take work issues home, thus creating an unhealthy lifestyle. While getting a job these days is difficult, getting up the ranks within a company with the expectation of receiving a bigger pay is even harder. As we are all taught, the way to getting ahead in the workplace is by going the extra mile, even though we aren't always sure that our effort will be recognized. Whether it be due to unpaid debts, past bills, or inflation, at some point we'll all experience financial stress. The false beliefs which are working tenaciously and perhaps pulling all-nighters are adopted in the hopes of bringing in more revenues to fully cover all expenses. Furthermore, the need to flex and flaunt luxurious accessories and vehicles also contribute greatly to overspending and accumulating bad debt. If your job starts to take over your life, you need to stop and take time to reconsider what your decisions and plans are. Constantly being on work mode isn't just unhealthy, it is also very destructive. Not only does it weaken your body, it also negatively affects your relationships. Furthermore, it won't truly make you happy, but will give you a false sense of fulfillment. Moreover, it might drive you to insanity or at the very least lead you to a burnout. Equality of life is the ultimate goal. The concept of living comfortably is subjective to everyone as it holds different meanings for different people. However, what we all have in common is that unless we are born with silver spoons in our mouths, we go through life trying to find a way to balance our time spent working with our time spent doing all the things we like to do. Several studies have shown that the average millionaire has, on average, not just one but 7 streams of income. Having multiple income streams allows a person to diversify the various cash flow sources that are coming in. In the event one dries up, then there are other sources of income to lessen the loss. We encourage you to change your situation. Do yourself a favor and take control of your finances by creating multiple streams of income. Dear future entrepreneurs and moguls, here are the 7 types of income most millionaires have. Number 1. Earned income. Earned income is any income you receive for work you have done, either for an employer or a business of your own. Earned income includes wages, salaries, bonuses, commissions, tips, and net earnings from self-employment. It can also include long-term disability and union strike benefits, and in some cases, payments from certain deferred retirement compensation arrangements. Number 2. Profit income. Profit is the money a business pulls in after accounting for all expenses. In other words, profit describes the financial benefit realized when revenue generated from a business activity exceeds the expenses, costs, and taxes involved in sustaining the activity in question. Furthermore, any profits earned typically funnel back to business owners who choose to either pocket the cash or reinvest it back into the business. Profit is calculated as total revenue minus total expenses. Number 3. Interest income. Interest income is the amount paid to an entity for lending its money or letting another entity use its funds. On a larger scale, interest income is the amount earned by an investor's money that he places in an investment or project. Furthermore, net interest income is a financial performance measure that reflects the difference between the revenue generated from a bank's interest-bearing assets and expenses associated with paying on its interest-bearing liabilities. Number 4. Dividend income. Dividends are the portion of profits companies pay out to shareholders. Typically, larger, well-established companies pay dividends, usually quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. Dividend income is paid out of the profits of the corporation to the stockholders. It is considered income for that tax year rather than a capital gain. However, the U.S. federal government taxes qualify dividends as capital gains instead of income. Number 5. Rental income. Rental income means all rent and other charges due from tenants, from users of garage spaces, storage closets, parking charges, and from any other lessees of other non-dwelling facilities, if any, in the project. From concessionaires in consequence of the authorized operation of facilities in the project maintained primarily for the benefit of tenants, and all other rental fees and other charges otherwise due owner and collected by manager with respect to the project. Number 6. Capital gains. Capital gain is an increase in capital assets values. It is considered to be realized when you sell the asset. A capital gain may be short-term, 1 year or less, or long-term, more than 1 year, and must be claimed on income taxes. Capital asset, while capital gains are generally associated with stocks and funds due to their inherent price volatility. A capital gain can occur on any security that is sold for a price higher than the purchase price that was paid for it. Number 7. Royalty income. Royalty income is income received from allowing someone to use your property. Royalty payments for the use of patents, copyrighted works, natural resources, or franchises are most common. Many times, the person using the property does so to generate revenue. Royalties are usually legally binding. Generally, royalties are associated with musicians who receive such payments whenever their originally recorded songs are played on the radio or television, used in movies, performed at concerts, bars, and restaurants, or consumed via streaming services. In conclusion, we encourage you to change your situation. Do yourself a favor and take control of your finances by creating multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has on average not just one, but 7 streams of income. Having multiple income streams allows a person to diversify the various cash flow sources that are coming in. In the event one dries up, then there are other sources of income to lessen the loss. The end. Thank you.